If you're outside the playoff picture, you have one chance to keep that championship dream alive, and that chance comes now from Richmond Raceway, the Gander RV and Outdoors Truck Series. Yeah, that tire, expect some tire fall off tonight, make it even more interesting. Austin Hill and last week's winner, Ben Rhodes, on the front row, and we're racing at Richmond.
Love this place. We're 3 wide already and no practice. Heck, send it down in there, right?
Look at Moffitt going up top.
By the way, he was one of the guys that I talked to, Vince, and said the grid would be on the bottom. So I'm gonna have to ask Brett about his analyzation of the early laps here, because he's making it work up there.
You get to keep your momentum when you're up there as far as the speed you carry through the corners, but the preferred groove is really right down on that yellow line. That's where the left sides will start to heat up and grab that line. Man, these guys are after it hard already, trying to get position and set that tone early.
Yeah, and he is inside the top 10, so he's going to get some stage points. And the two he's battling for that playoff position, Tyler Ankrum and Todd Gilliland, they're currently on the outside of the top 10, so they're not going to get stage points as stage 1 comes to a finish with Zane Smith grabbing the green and white checkers. Here's Austin Hill in the 16, Brett Moffitt in the 23. A little bit of paint exchange.
That's the chrome horn, as we called it in NASCAR. He's just tapping on that tailgate of Brett Moffitt. Moffitt was able to hold a position, though, and distance himself a bit from Hill. What about this guy? He's bounced back. You saw him totally blow the choose zone and run over the...
Yeah, it's good salvage. Get back to 11th on that.
Yeah, and he's fast, too. So watch for Chandler Smith in this final stage.
Ben Rhodes, the stage 2 winner. His first stage win of the season. Smoke from the 98 truck of Grant Enfinger. Looked like a little bit of contact with his teammate there caused that?
Not just a little bit, but that's a lot bit. That's not going very well. And I guess it was from a teammate. Got into him in the left rear. I don't know if that's going to hold, Mikey.
He kind of wants to get hit again, see if it'll knock it out, because that's a lot of smoke. That left rear tire is vulnerable to low air pressure on these fresh tires. The flex is even greater because of that. And look, 3 wide into 1 on the top, too.
Here's that contact between Rhodes and Enfinger, the ThorSport teammates that have caused that.
Turn 1, man.
Wow.
There's so many options when you drive down in there, and it looked like Enfinger left the door open. Rhodes put it in there, and it's easy to get loose underneath somebody and rub that left rear. Oh, we got yellow out now, and we'll see how he's able to adjust for that.
That's the 49 of Cicerelli. Started 34th tonight, making his 7th start this season, and the 22 of Austin Wayne Self involved in that as well.
What a solid run. What a comeback. That's how you execute.
His crew chief, Jeff Hensley, won with Mike Skinner the last time the trucks raced at Richmond. And tonight, he's the crew chief for Grant Enfinger. And Enfinger is going to win for the 3rd time this season. Back in Richmond, and Enfinger back in victory lane.
You think he's going to thank Rhodes for the fender rub at all when he gives this little talk here?
I think he's forgiven him now. I think he's officially over it, wouldn't you say, Vince?
Tyler Ankrum crossing the line, securing his playoff spot, and Todd Gilliland will come across, and he will claim the final playoff position.
And, you know, I want to give a shout out to Derek Kraus. I mean, he challenged all the way till the last laps here at Richmond to be a part of the playoffs, and that's what a battle's all about. And Derek came up just short, but great season for that young man.
Make it work for him this time. Allen's there.
What a victory for Grant Enfinger, walking back down to his truck. How do you explain a night like this? You had contact with your teammate that could have ruined everything, and then you come back and win this race. How'd you do it?
Man, definitely a special night for us. It's been a rough couple months, but blessed to have some great partners. Blessed to have Champion Power Equipment on board with us here. This one's from my buddy Jason, who's been laid up in the hospital for a month and a half or so now, but he's starting to wake up. And man, this one's for him and everybody that stuck behind us, because man, even though we got the year started out pretty good, it's been a rough couple of months. Thankful to Duke and Ron Thorson, everybody at ThorSport Racing that lets us do this. And we catch a little flack every now and then, but we had 3 Thor Sport Racing F-150s that could have won the race tonight, and I'm proud of that.
Nothing about this night was easy, especially trying to chase down your teammate Matt Kraft. And tell me about the pass for the lead. You're both on old tires. How'd you do it?
Pretty much did the same thing Ben did to me. You know, it seemed like you wanted to be on the bottom. You could roll the top a little bit, but we rolled the center really good, and that was our advantage on the long stretch. But can't say thank you enough to Jeff Hensley, man. Like I said, we've both been beating our head against the wall here lately. But I feel like we're going into the playoffs with some momentum. Proud of our guys, proud of the guys on pit road. This has been a tough stretch. It's been a tough stretch with no sponsors at the track. It's been tough on everybody. So hopefully they know now we've been working our butt off this whole year.
Grant Enfinger wins the first race of the regular season and now the last. Jamie?
For more great NASCAR on Fox content, subscribe to our channel. It's somewhere right around here.